Hi, my name is Angelo and this is my student story. So I actually studied in a rural town in Port Hedland. So the only high school there was Hedland Senior High School. So basically every single student from that town would attend that high school, which was great because there was like a really diverse mix of people. My experience though was great. I loved it. I mean, I made a lot of amazing friends, but my educational journey in that high school was a bumpy road, to say the least. Stepping into year 11 and year 12, that's when things really started to change. When I pursued ATAR, that's when I realized that my most valuable resource was already around me, which was my friends. Throughout my year 11 and year 12 life, although the struggle of, again, being in a rural town kept coming up, I can't have access to resources during my WACE exams. For year 11, I don't have the opportunity to get a tutor who specializes in my subject so I can succeed, right? So I had to use what was already there. I had to use online resources and I had to basically rely on myself to push myself forward. But luckily my friends were there as well throughout the whole journey. We were sharing resources with one another, we were studying together, and we were really motivating each other to be our best and study as much as we can, basically. The one resource that I got in year 12, which I did find very helpful, a company sponsored a bunch of us in year 12 to go down to Perth to study at Hale. They offered a ATAR WACE sort of study group prior to the actual WACE exam. I was sitting there in my accounting and finance class and they were just going through all the material so quickly. And I'm kind of just sitting there like feeling really overwhelmed because I'm just like, how can I remember? How do I not know any of this? I've had the entire year to learn this material, but why can't I not know how to do this properly? I come to realize there's no real substitution to like a physical tutor or being in a place where your resources are readily available anywhere. That's the disadvantage that I come to realize that does come with studying in a rural town, is that sometimes if the resources aren't just there, the people who do have access to it will most likely always have the upper advantage. And to this day, I don't ever regret going there because when I look back on all my memories, it's always the positive ones that come back to me, and that's what I always look back onto. And by the end of it, I'm studying at university now, and even though that small town did hinder me in some way, I think that hindrance is what made me stronger and made me more motivated and who I am today. University is one of the many things you can do in life, and you've got to really think to yourself, like, is university right for you as well? Don't compare yourself to how your peers are progressing. I think that's really important, that when you start comparing yourself, you're kind of like, oh my gosh, like, why am I not doing that? Because in reality, your fellow peers might be thinking the exact same way to you, why am I doing this and he's studying over at university? But you've really got to do what's right for you.